30 days of games. This video is about what my guilty pleasure game is and why it's a guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is Microsoft Mahjong. You can get it from the Windows Store or Microsoft Store or whatever they call it now. They keep changing the names. It's a free game. It's available. It's my guilty pleasure because it's a time waste. I don't play it very often because I often have too many other things to do. Like for right now, I should be doing some programming, but I'm doing a video in showing how it works. You can unlock more themes. I've got 4 themes. I think that's the default. You have Underwater, Tranquility, Cosmos, and Autumn Glade. They sort of define the tile sets when you do that too. So I'm good. I tend to like the Tranquility theme. So it's just a tile matching game. Now there's a menu which you can choose the puzzle, and they have different puzzles. The default one is Turtle, which is listed as easy, and as you win more you can unlock. As you can tell, I haven't unlocked many games, and you get up to all the way to Expert. So let's go back and we'll play Turtle. It's a very simple little matching game, and if things work out well, maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. It's like I said, this is the easy one, which is nice in that it helps you, like I said, this is just a waste. Sometimes waste of time to play, and allows you to clear your mind, think of other things. So it's a simple pattern matching. It's a little bit more complicated than some of the other pattern matching games you run into, but it's simply because there's such a wide variety of tiles. The yellow tiles match yellow and the green match green, but the rest of them have to match the actual pattern on there. So and it's the biggest complaint I have against some of the Mahjong implementations is, do they look, and is it easy to tell that the tiles are stacked? Because that's an important thing. You can't select a tile that is blocked, and so you've got to clear out both the blocking things like this one, which would be able to get to those, and you also have to work through the various levels and seeing that there's a little edge there and so on. So that's the biggest challenge. The sound effects are always fun. They can make it, and the animations that are going on. This one has the nice one. The Microsoft has, things in the background going on based upon whether it's, the different theme. There are different tile sets, which this is the tile set I tend to use because this is the one I recognize the most. There are other tile sets out there, and like I said, this is a free implementation, so I'm not really sure, how to, and I don't play it that frequently, but it allows you to definitely waste some time to just try and clear your mind, think of puzzles, and try and mesh things. And I'm sure some of you are watching are going, oh, this is boring. And I admit it is probably boring for someone to watch. This is not the most exciting video game in the world out there. It's sort of fun to play, which is why it's a guilty pleasure. You can pick it up, but there are a variety of different other versions of this thing. People have implemented some of them. The thing I think that's the most interesting about the Microsoft is it does seem to work best at a variety of resolutions, which some of the others don't. But this has been around. I know there's another real Mahjong game as opposed to This one, which is just a pattern matching, there where you play it more like a card game or whatever. It's never played that. It's one of those things that is out there. But you know, you just sit and click, and so I'll finish up this game. And like I said, it's not really the most challenging, and I often when I've played this it's like, you know, I'm waiting for an airplane or something like that. Haven't done that in a while. So haven't done much traveling recently, but there was time when I was doing a little bit more traveling, and when you do that, you know, you can sit in the airport. You don't need internet connectivity to play it. It downloads and installs, you know, fairly simply, and you know, you get it it's free, which is another big advantage to the game like that. So it's not going to set you back anything. Take up a little disk space, but not much. It's a relatively simple game. I think Microsoft did a very good job with the sound effects and with the animations in the background. They're not terribly distracting, which is important when you're trying to concentrate on some of this. And but they do give a certain feel to the way things look and feel with this. It's you know, and you hear the birds fluttering, which is sort of strange. But say now here's an interesting. I could match there, or I can match here. So it's sort of there is occasionally some little strategy. If I do these clicks, then that may make those harder to solve. So you say I want to hold off on those because it could be a problem down the road if you do that. And you know, so you have to think about where things are, and if I have to, I'm going. It tells me up here, you can look up here, and it says that there are 4 matches available. Now I know where that's one of them, so I just got to see where the other 3 matches are, because it's when you get down to where there are no matches, you sort of lose the game. But it's so I've still got 4 matches that are out there. So well, it's just trying to look through, figure out where for me, like I said, I'm not the greatest player, I'm sure. It's just trying to figure out. Now, if you notice, the number of matches actually went up to 5 because it opened up some things, which made you know, you can tell how well you're doing by the number of matches available until you get down to the very end. So there's 5 matches. Tells you how well you're perceiving, and how well you work under pressure. Yeah, I try to do this while I'm talking, while I'm playing, which you know, it's not like driving a car, but you gotta watch. There's a way to get a hint too, which or cheat and undo your moves, but why you would want to do that with a game like this? I mean, you should really just try and unless you're truly frustrated or someone interrupted you while you're trying to play the game. So I went down to 4 matches, but I cleared up some things. Just going through, like I said, probably boring. I can't believe anybody would be watching me, because this is it's a little bit more exciting than watching grass grow, but not by much. I'm down to 3 matches. Probably going to lose this one. So it's but we'll see. Let's clear here. So 4 matches, didn't open up anything new. Because it's just trying to see where the matches are. And there we go. And let's see, where are we? Where's the next one? There we go. So I'm still at 3 matches. So, and we'll see if we win or lose this one. I don't think we're that far away from winning or losing. So we went back up to 4 matches. Good. So now then there's 4 matches. Those are probably, that may be a problem. Actually no, because we can get rid of that. Now then, let's see. So I'm back down to 3 matches. Not good. So we're slowly clearing the board of things as we go through. So now I think I'm down to 1 level across the board. And as you get closer to the end, if you're going to win, you can click your way into where you can't win. But if you're going to win, that you can get into odd little scenarios where the number of matches goes up, and then you exceed. Well, maybe I will win. I don't know. It's hard. I can't. I'm not prescient enough to see if I will win. It still looks to me iffy because, well, there we go. Now we're starting to make some headway. I think I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win now. And so, I won the match. Yay! So just like when you play solitaire, you get some fireworks, and it shows you that you're easy, and your score, and your time, and your high score, and the games played, and the games won, and so on. So that's my guilty pleasure. It's an interesting time waste. So if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your comments. What are your guilty pleasure games? What do you enjoy playing, and why is the game your guilty pleasure? That's actually probably more interesting than what the game is. Because you could be, unless you found some truly interesting guilty pleasure game, that is, shall we say, risque or something like that. But why is the game guilty pleasure? So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Comments, I'd appreciate them down below. And if you like the channel, subscribe. Thank you.